Hello everybody. Today we are going to do NCERT class 10 का chapter number 2 की exercise 2.1 करेंगे आज हम. Okay, so in this let's read the question. The graph of y is equal to px. So what is y is equal to px? सबसे पहले तो हमें ये पता होना चाहिए कि ये क्या लिखा है basically. So px, p bracket x. So p here stand for the polynomial जिसके ऊपर ये पूरा चैप्टर बेस है. सो पॉलिनोमियल के ऊपर हमारा ये वाला पूरा चैप्टर बेस्ड है. सो हमें पता होना चाहिए P स्टैंड फॉर द पॉलिनोमियल एंड P ऑफ x इज बेसिकली अ वेरिएबल. सो हम इसको लिख सकते हैं, अगर ये इस फॉर्म में लिखा हुआ है हम इसको कह सकते हैं पॉलिनोमियल इन x. Okay, because P of x is given, so we can write this as polynomial in x. So basically this is according to the highest degree or power. हम इसको power भी बोल सकते हैं, हम इसको degree भी बोल सकते हैं, of x in polynomial of x. So P of x. This is called the degree of the polynomial. Okay, so इस बिहाफ पे हम ये वाली इक्वेशंस और ग्राफ्स हम करने जा रहे हैं कि बेसिकली ये है क्या. ओके, नाउ सपोज अगर हमें x की वैल्यू दी हुई है, सपोज ये कोई भी x है. सो बेसिकली इसकी जो डिग्री है, अगर कोई भी वैल्यू यहाँ पे नहीं है और अगर यहाँ पे कोई वैल्यू यहाँ पे नहीं है, सपोज ये वैल्यू नहीं है, तो मीन्स ये वैल्यू क्या है 1. सो इसकी डिग्री क्या हो जाएगी 1. सपोज x स्क्वायर दिया है तो इसकी डिग्री क्या हो जाएगी 2. सिमिलरली x क्यूब दिया है तो इसकी डिग्री क्या हो जाएगी 3. और सिमिलरली x 7 दिया है तो डिग्री क्या हो जाएगी इसकी, सो द डिग्री विल बी 7. सो वट एवर द पावर गिवन एट द टॉप, दीज पावर्स बेसिकली ये इस पॉलिनोमियल की बेसिकली डिग्री होती है. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट वी कैन डू द इक्वेशंस. एंड सिमिलरली if it is given like कोई bigger number है, अगर हमारे पास x square plus 2x plus 1, so basically हमने equation में बोला है that the highest power of x, so the highest power of x in here is this which is 2. so हमारे पास इसकी डिग्री polynomial की क्या हो जाएगी 2. so basically this is the polynomial. This whole equation is of the form of the polynomial and इसकी degree, the highest degree we have to take of the x, which is 2. Okay, now let's read our question. The graph of y is equals to p of x, that the polynomial of x are given in the figure 2.10 below. For some polynomials px, find the number of zeros of px in each case. Now before we are going to do these further, we should know what are the number of zeros. So basically the हम लिख सकते हैं zero of the polynomial, we can write this as p, is the x coordinate of the point where the graph of y intersects the x-axis. Okay, so remember the zero of the p means polynomial is the x coordinate of the point where the graph of y intersects the x-axis. Intersect means x-axis के ऊपर उसका कोई भी point हो, means या तो वो x-axis पे जो graph बना है, whatever the line, whatever the thing is there, it has to touch somewhere in the x-axis. Okay, so for example these are our x-axis. Okay, similarly हर figure में हमारे पास x-axis है and y-axis है. Okay, so basically we have to just see where the point of the graph which they have drawn, another line which touches somewhere in x-axis. Okay, Now let's do the first question. Now in the first question, here you can see that there is a line which is there is a point at the y-axis. Y-axis पे point है, but ये line जो है x के ऊपर touch ही नहीं कर रही है. X-axis जो मैंने highlight की है यहाँ पे, the highlighted one are the x-axis, but this line which has been drawn, this is not touching anywhere at x-axis. So therefore हम इसके लिए लिख सकते हैं the number of zeros, that the number of zero is 0 as the graph does not cut the x-axis at that point. So इसका जो first point हमारे पास आ जाएगा, हम इसको लिख लेंगे the number of zeros is 0, okay, as the graph does not cut the x-axis at any point. So किसी भी point के ऊपर हमारा ये touch नहीं कर रहा है. Similarly, let's see the second one. So x-axis you can see in here, and you can also see there is one point in here where that the line or the curve is touching the x-axis. जो line और जो ये curve दिया है इस point के ऊपर इसको touch कर रहा है. तो हम इसके लिए लिख लेंगे that the number of zeros is 1. अगर एक point ही touch कर रहा है तो उसका एक ही होगा. Okay, so as the graph intersects the x-axis at only one point. So if they are touching more than one, then according to that our conditions change. Okay, now here this is our x-axis, and let's pick up the point where it is touching. One here, one here, and one here. Okay, so we can write same thing for this one as well, but the value of the intercepts will change. So the number of zeros is 3 as the graph intersects the x-axis. That's a very easy exercise because we have to just write the theoretical thing in here. But make sure you figure out exact points on the x-axis. Okay, now let's do the other three. So in other three, these are the x-axis. Okay, now in here you can see 2 points, this one and this one. So how many points for this one? So you can write this as, so 2 points. Okay, so because that intersect x-axis at 2 points. Similarly, you can write the same writing that the number of zeros is 2 as the graph has intercepts at 2 points. Okay, so similarly now we can see the x-axis are these ones, and you can pick the points. How many are they? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so 4 points. So number of zeros will be number of zeros 4, because हम लिख लेंगे इसको x is at 2 points intersects, ये कितने points के साथ intersect करता है? 4 points. Okay, on x axis. Now the last one, you can see this is the x axis, and now again pick the points. यहाँ पे टच कर रहा है, यहाँ पे टच कर रहा है. So ये basically 2 point होते हैं, this one, but they are coincide, like they are collinear, so they are on top of that. So हम इसको एक ही consider कर लेते हैं. Similarly this one, so 3 points. So हम इसको लिख लेंगे, zeros will be 3 of this one. Okay, so in this way you can do this exercise. So that's a very easy and a theoretical exercise. Basically you should know what is the polynomial in here. So if you understand about the polynomial and the p of x, that is the polynomial of x, so in this way you can find the zeros. सिर्फ आपने x values को ही figure out करना है कि x axis के ऊपर कौन सा ग्राफ का पॉइंट आपका टच कर रहा है. Okay, so this is the one. Thank you.